Hey, my man, this is Coach Darren from DarrenJJones.com, and I'm just rolling with one of my great friends, Chidi. Chidi, what's up, my brother?
Yeah, I'm all right, man. It's all good. You know what I mean? Saturday. You know, great day, great sunshine out there. So we just set out, you know, to shoot a small video to educate and enlighten you guys on what 2013 is all about to us. You understand? We're, you know, we've come to the first quarter of the year, the month of April, and most of us will probably sit ourselves down and review and look at how far we've come this year. Are we achieving our goals? Are we achieving our aims and objectives? If not, what could we do to put the spark back into it?
Yeah.
Now this is what this is all about. Yeah. And today we're going to be talking to you about how to improve your financial life, how to make a bit more money in your spare time, you know, and how to basically get your life back on track and to live a fulfilling life, the life you've always dreamed of.
Yes.
I'm sure all of you guys out there, you all have a dream, yeah? We all do have them, but I certainly do have a dream. And I'm sure Coach Darren would agree with me on that one.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Yes, yes, yes. I mean, guys, you know, it's important to have dreams and to set things in motion to achieve those dreams. I mean, you know, it's no good having a dream but you're doing nothing to achieve those things. It's pointless. And there's a saying, you know, that if you want different but you're not doing anything different to get different, then that's a sign of insanity. So, you know, it's all about doing things different, guys, and daring to do things that you would never think you would ever do. Yeah, it's you know, pushing that boundary just that one step further so that you can achieve the things that you've never dreamed you could achieve. There are no limits. But you know, just to before we go into stuff like that, Chidi, I just want to break down some of the stuff that you're doing, because some of the things that you know I've been hearing you've been doing, you know, with these young children is amazing. Just share some of the things that you're doing, sir.
Yeah, that's right. Because basically, you know, just like Coach Darren had spoken a minute ago, I challenged myself and I decided that there's some goals that I've always had and I've always wanted to pursue those goals. But for some strange reason, I kept sidetracking them because perhaps I was chasing shadows, yeah? And what I realized in the end is that I was never really satisfied. I mean, I have over 12 years work experience in the civil service. I started off my civil service career with the Department of Health, and that was when I graduated with a BA in Social Sciences from Middlesex University. I got my first job in the Department of Health, and I was working as a data analyst. Wow. You know, so I did that job for a couple of years, about 2 years. I left and I moved on to the Department of Constitutional Affairs. I wanted to get into the legal profession. At the time, my university, Middlesex University, by the way, I was at Queen's Road, Enfield. For you guys have probably heard about Enfield, the School of Social Sciences. They wrote to me and they offered me a master's, you know, to choose a particular course, maybe in social work, so I could help young people, which had always been my number one passion. But I never really pursued this. My other passion was teaching. So I think there's a correlation between social work and teaching.
Yes. Because
in both professions, you have to influence people and help them in a positive way.
Yes.
Challenge them to make the most of themselves and to improve their life.
Yes.
You know? So at the time, I was worried about student loans. I had to pay back debts, etc. So I thought, okay, first of all, carry on working. And I worked there, and then I moved on to the Ministry of Justice. Now, I was in the Ministry of Justice for many years as well, and then I resigned. You know, it surprised my employers one day. I walked into the board meeting. I was actually in a board meeting with the head of the department. You know, these are some really big shots out there, you know, who work with the top dogs in government. And I just said to them, you know what, I think I'm actually resigning. I handed in my resignation letter. They said, so what are you going to do now? I said, well, I will take time out, go on a holiday, and I will think about it. And I left it as that. So I cruised the Mediterranean Sea for about 18 nights. And during that time, it was a time of sober reflection. It was a time in which I retreated within myself and had to look inside and ask myself some serious questions. You've been doing this work for 9 to 5 for many years. Is this what you really want? I had a great job. I had a prestigious job. I mean, people used to be jealous of me. You know, when they used to see me, they used to think, oh, wow, I wish I worked in an organization like the MOJ. You know what I mean? But for me, it wasn't about the prestige of the job. For me, it was about doing something that was truly my purpose in life. And that was my calling in life. And that was aligned to my values. You know, and that's when I decided to start doing teaching. So I started off as a volunteer teacher, you know, going to different secondary schools, teaching in those secondary schools, and then from there I got a permanent school allocated to me, teaching in that school ever since then. But because I don't have a QTS, which I could have if I was to take out 1 year masters at any university, I was working simply as a business advisor in these schools, advising youngsters on how to set up their own businesses and run their own business. And we've been very successful at doing that. We've entered a number of competitions in England, and recently we finished runners-up in London South Central. You know, and I tell you what, these kids, they're highly motivated. I just received an email from them yesterday, which I read, and they said to me they're very grateful to have me as their business advisor, and they want to carry on with the relationship. So this is what I'm doing. It's actually inspiring the next generation of youngsters.
Yes, sir.
Youngsters, the next generation. These are the people whom I truly believe will get us out of this recession that we're in the UK.
Yes.
They are the up-and-coming
innovators.
Generation. They're innovative. They're the computer generation. They have access to the internet. I mean, my little nephews and nieces, they all use Blackberries, and they're business savvy. They use iPhones, and they're quite young. You know, when I was their age, I never had that privilege.
Yes.
You understand? So these youngsters have more access to more tools out there to create wealth and opportunities. And the whole idea of this young enterprise scheme, which I work with, is to create a new generation of business entrepreneurs who push the limits, who will stimulate growth, create employment, and get the UK out of this recession that we're in now.
Yes.
And this is what this is all about. It's a grand vision. It's a vision that the government supports. It's a vision that I'm fully supporting this vision. And I mean, if I didn't believe in this, I wouldn't be doing this job. And this is the whole point why I'm doing what I'm doing right now, is to create a new generation of youngsters, educate them on how to, using my skills and ability of running a business department within the civil service, to educate them on how to build their own businesses as well.
Excellent. And you said something, brother, which is key. You said, to get the UK out of the recession.
Exactly.
I would go as far as saying, you are freeing their minds to get their minds out of a recession way of thinking, so that when they're free, they then can free and affect the environment that whatever environment they step into. Because recession really, it will only affect you if you fall underneath recession. You have to rise above recession. You have to rise your thinking above recession. And you have to not focus on recession, but focus on your passion, focus on your dreams, and let your dreams and your passions drive you rather than the news and what you see in the media and what you see in the newspaper. I mean, regardless of what your situation is, you could be living on the street, yeah? There's always a way to get out of your situation. If you focus on your situation, you'll remain in your situation and probably get in a worse situation. But if you rise above that, elevate your mind above that, and say, no, I can and I will achieve and succeed, then you will. And that's what this thing is. It's about conditioning your mind to not be controlled by your environment and by the news and the media. In actual fact, turn that TV off. Don't buy that newspaper. Leave those things alone, because it's feeding you a false, fake, systemized news that will keep you trapped, keep you enslaved, keep you working for the master.
Exactly, and that's exactly what we're doing with the young enterprises, that we're trying to educate these youngsters to use their own ideas to create businesses. Those ideas must come from them.
Yes.
So we don't impose ideas on them. They go away, deliberate, and they think about it. They think, okay, they sit with themselves and they decide, okay, what is our passion? What is our passion? We're developing skills. We're developing people's passion. What do you like doing? Do you like trading? I mean, is there anything else that you feel that you enjoy doing? The secret about this whole thing is that whatever you enjoy doing, there is an opportunity to make a business out of it.
Yes.
And this is exactly what we're trying to educate these youngsters on, is to think creatively and to think freely, you know, and to think fearlessly.
Yes.
Just like Coach Darren said, switch off the TV, switch off the computers, you know, retreat within yourself and think, what is it that I'm passionate about? What is it that I would enjoy doing? You know, what I do is that I give these kids structures on how to build a business. They turn their passion into a business. It's that simple. It's not rocket science. You already have it there. You have it within you. You have it inside you. All you got to do is tap into it, let it come out, come to us. We're going to sit down with you. We're going to work out a plan of action on how to turn your passion into a business. So, all of us are potential Richard Bransons, and we're all potential Alan Sugars. We're all potential Puff Daddies or P Diddies. We're all potential this. You know, if you like music, you know, maybe you're good with computer software. You can program rhythms. You can program beats. You know, all these things are skills. You know, there isn't any particular fashion you need to follow. You just got to follow your heart where it leads you, and eventually it will lead you to the right place. What we do is actually give you some guidance on how to turn that into something productive.
Yeah, so guys, it's been great, and I just want to encourage you guys, just reach for the stars. Yeah, that's exactly what it's about. You know, there are no limits to what you can achieve, and the internet is the future, guys. You know, we went through different eras in throughout history. You had the industrial era. In actual fact, you had the iron era, where people would, mine for iron, and iron was the big thing. And then you had the industrial era. You got the technology era that we're in now, where it's the computers and the internet. So guys, you have to align yourself with the era that you're in. And it's no good you wanting to go and shovel bricks and dig for coal. That's finished. That time is done. Yeah, the era that you're in now, the technology that you have at your fingertips is what can make you a millionaire today, with absolutely, I could quite easily say, zero cost, because you don't even have to have an internet. If you really want to, you can go to the library. If you're that serious and you haven't got any money to log on to the internet, you can go to the library and use theirs for free. So it is zero cost, and you can become a millionaire. With that, I just want to leave you guys. If you want to connect with any one of us, you know what to do. Just get in contact. We'll love to work with you. I've got businesses that will get you from stage 1 to stage 10, where you're earning 100,000, 10,000 pounds or dollars a week, a month. Depends on how much work and how much passion you have to put into it. With that, I just want to say goodbye. Have a great day. And this has been Coach Darren and Chidi. Take care. Bye-bye.